Welcome one, welcome all, welcome to another exciting episode of the Rousing of the Unfallen. So, why is this blinking as if I have a quest here? Because I do, I have this Ice Age quest, which I am not caring about. But there's no way to get rid of it, I don't think. I don't think we're going to get the trade company producing the most dust in the galaxy. I mean, we can try, but I don't think that's going to be possible. 396 is what these guys have. And we did just build a new one. They've each got 3 trade routes. I wonder, does any of them go internationally? No, it would be nice if they did, though, but the Sophons so far have not built anything in that vein. I'm going to try to do this just to keep my diplomatic relation up with these guys. I've got a decent chunk of influence. And I think all the others that were around have been assimilated. So anyway, we're currently still at war with the Cravers. Where's the Cravers? We don't even know the Cravers' homeworld is. It's somewhere hidden. Probably right here. That's almost certainly where it is. We can't see it, but that's got to be it. Look, they've taken up too much. Something has to be done. I'm going to split their empire in half and take Remor. And I decided I wanted to create one more of the small classes. The Leaf class. Just call it Leaf. And this is going to be one. Let's see. 79 and 5%. Crew killed per hit 3. Sure. And then I'm also going to do one of these. And I'm also going to do one of these. Some nice long-range options here. Shield capacity 16 and then 650. That is a very good pick. Our attack ships actually have a lot of defense slots, which is very unusual. And then we could have the one fast engine on there. Yeah, this seems good. I'm not a huge fan of how much titanium it's using, but that's just the way it is with these small designs. I think Nakos might be another place we want to drop one of those miners' unions to help increase our base resources here. What's available on the market right now? There's a decent chunk of titanium and not much Hyperium. So we could buy a little bit. Nope, we can't. We're broke. Okay, well, that answers that question. Anyway, what I would also like to do is build up some siegecraft. And where can I do that? Anywhere I've got planet crackers. All of these guys down here, probably. So let's get rid of that. And, well, we can't build any, can we? Oh, microwave pipes is a great option to build on our highest population system, as well as this. So we know where that's going. But for now, I'd really like to build a catapult. We need the Hyperium, so we can't build that just yet. And the Trebuchet also needs a lot of Hyperium. Damn. Alright, well, that is what it is. Maybe what we should do is convert this into dust. I think I'm going to stick with the planet cracker. We'll have the dust continue here. Just get a lot of science. And now, coming back to Antares, our largest system, which will soon be larger. it's got a lot of food, but it can't grow right now because we haven't colonized the other systems yet. Ay, ay, ay. That should do it. Alright, but when it's done, we do want it to do both of these things. Do we have enough to do both? No. 5 per pop seems like the way to go first, and then we'll build this later. But we're going to need to save up some more orichalcics, which we're getting at a decent rate. But man, we are getting an absolute ton of quadrinics. We might be able to sell that to power the rest of our empire. And here we'll get some more orichalcics. And here we'll get more anomaly-based stuff. Alright, we've got a lot of options. We're now going to set our attack for the Cravers. I'm set to complete the Ghost and Dust. Is that the... That's the best trade company. Okay. I'll take your word for it. We're going to send both of those fleets, plus the scouts with us, I think, to Ramor. Scouts couldn't make it in time, and neither could these guys. How come these guys could make it? Because they've got 12. Because they've got a ship. The light ship 3 makes them significantly faster. So we're starting our... Jesus, 2,400... We've only got 1.6, and we've got Guardians and stuff that give us extra... Damn. They've got a lot of defense on that planet. Well, I guess it's gonna take a while, because we're gonna need those Hyperium-based ships. There's a catapult. We'll build another catapult over here. Build another one here. And then we'll save the rest to try to save for a trebuchet. That way we can at least get a 4-ship siege fleet.
It is refreshing to see that we are not the only sentients in the galaxy.
It is refreshing, isn't it? It's very refreshing. Beautiful. Refreshing. Okay. Sathras needs something new to do over here. So this is a system built on production. It's also got plenty of food for now. And it's got plenty of happiness for now. Will xenotourism help us at all? There's no luxury deposits here. That's not super valuable. Plus 20% per friendly major faction. What do we have for... 20% would be a pretty big boost. And it requires antimatter. Do I want to spend that antimatter here? Or do I want to spend it elsewhere first? I think we did this careful sweeping on our system that has lots of dry planets. So it's really a question of where's our highest dust-producing systems, and do we have that careful sweeping already? Interspecies cooperative is what we want. And the answer appears to be no, so we want to boost it by 20%. That's good. So we've used our antimatter as efficiently as possible. That does bring us back to Sathras. What should Sathras do? Science wouldn't be terrible. We don't need the adamantium for anything else at the moment, so I think one of these options... 985 science is pretty good. I think we're going to get the flat first, and then we'll do the percent-based for science. We've also unlocked another level, which is mostly about cloaking, but also about better shields. So if we were to get a big store of antimatter, we might consider upgrading our fleet to these better antimatter modules. But at the moment, we still need to get the systems built up with the custom buildings. Speculators are dumping Hyperium. Well, I'll certainly snap it up if they are. See, it says that, but the Hyperium price is already way up. There. I'll do that, and then what I'll do is... I think I have enough now to build a trebuchet here. And then one more catapult somewhere. That'll do. I wonder if I should bring my excess vine ships over here. Oh, my excess vine ships are coming back to be repaired and upgraded with greater speed. Now, I think we have a couple of old vine ships here. Yes, we do. And this is 10 turns away. It doesn't look like it's 10 turns away. It looks like they've almost finished entwining it, but it's still 10 turns away. So how close are we to a bigger fleet? We need 2 more technologies, so in 3 turns we'll be able to do a larger fleet to entwine these faster. This softened fleet is guarding my my thing there. I appreciate that. Okay, this is our production buddy, so we want to level him up and get this. But we might as well do this one while we're waiting. Alright, next time he upgrades, he'll be able to get this big upgrade, and he'll be a political leader. Oh, that's an on-senate. That's very good. Unfortunately, there's no way he ever becomes the pacifist senator. That's too bad. Unless I were to sell the other pacifist's hero. I guess that's the only way. Does this guy... This is my seeker, isn't it? He gives the bonus to my fleet speed. This guy doesn't have anything like that over here. So the question is... Oh, yeah, that's it. If he's on fleet. Is it better to have plus 10 industry per anomaly on every single one of my systems, or is it better to have plus 1 move speed? Maybe plus 2. I might be able to upgrade that other guy. Yeah, I can actually. It can be... No, it's still plus 1 on Senate. So that doesn't change that. All it does is change extra bonuses when he's leading a fleet. But right now, he's my science advisor, so to speak. So is there anything else that boosts science? Well, this boosts production, which can also boost science. This is the one I think I was working towards, because it reduces the cost for upkeep of this guy, which can be pretty valuable. Whereas this says no upkeep on the hero. Oh, this is if he's a governor. This is if he's fleet. So yeah, let's reduce... Oh, I can't get that one, huh? I need both of them. Oh. Oh, he can get another on-Senate bonus. A reduction in upkeep of systems. Let's work our way towards it. He's level 14, so it's going to take a long time for him to get up there, but I think it might be worth it. And this is my hero that is leading my secondary fleet. Vision range on fleet is a pretty valuable tool. Shield absorption. And there's another shield absorption here. Like, he's really focused on shield absorption. I'm not sure that's what I want. Instead, I'm going to take a little bit of extra vision and bonus experience on the fleet. Which fleet is he in charge of? He's in charge of my new fleet, which isn't necessarily great. Let's do a little searching here. What do we got? Signal. Subterranean. Oh, we found a Riftborn population, which heads back home. Orichalcix, okay. Signal, signal. Oh, it's a Prowler trap. Vodyani population. We're definitely going to do take trophies against that. Have the Cravers really not, like, searched these curiosities? A new science system improvement. 50 per lunar anomaly. Okay. Military militants. I wonder if the per lunar anomaly in a system like binary moon system. Like, it just has one anomaly, but it's called binary moons. Does that mean 100? Or does it mean 50? Because it's only a single anomaly. I don't know. I think I have at least one system. Oh, this is my other science guy on Sathras. Aha! Plus 30% science on system. Very good. And Sathras has finished its queue again. It doesn't know what to make of itself. Ah. We can get that other thing queued up for Antares. This one. Once Antares finishes filling out, it is going to be an incredibly productive... It's probably going to be my most productive system in almost all categories. I probably need to convert one of these, either the forest or the swamp planet, away, because I don't think I'll need that much food. We'll see. Once it maxes out, we'll see how much food I actually need. And we might terraform one of those planets away. Anyway, I still got to decide what to put here. Right now, it's actually generating a crap ton of science. And it's got 2 moons orbit this planet, plus 6 industry per pop. And 2 population slots. Oh, wow. Okay, so if we build this, it takes 1 turn. And I'm really interested to see. I think it should pop up here as its own separate thing. X from lunar surveillance systems. So let's remember to come back here for that and see if it's... So we got some more defense bonuses, but not yet an increase to our fleet size. It's only 50, so it is per anomaly. It's not per moon. So just because this anomaly says it has 2 moons doesn't mean it gives us 100. It's okay. It's good to know. No, Cravers.
Horatio remains appreciative of your attitude and is always ready.
You're my ally. Why are you shit-talking me? What's going on? Hey, Nick. Packing up, huh? We're in the middle of playing some Cataclysm. Do you have an ETA of when you'll be back to our Sunday games? Do you know? Let's see. I think I want to take all of my... and meet them right up here. And these guys all need to be upgraded. Now they've got 13 move speed, so they can go this way. I think we'll send the catapult over here right now just to help speed this process up. The same with all of these. No, let's have them stop short. It's a smart thing to not have them all go super far, because if something changes, if they come and attack this system, then I'm just sending the siege units up to their death. We've still got this fleet, which is hanging out over here, doing okay. I'm going to try to save up these strategic resources for a bit. Yeah, I know you told me. I forgot. You said the 2nd. Okay. August 2nd. I will remember now. The 1st of the new month. Ooh, okay, that's great. The question is, what do we want to put on there? And I think I kind of want one that's got all of them. Like this one seems not bad. Plasma distortion. Post-op analysis. No, I think plasma distortion's the one. Shield penetration on weapons and modules.
The Empire will not tolerate this.
The Empire's threatening us again. Mom! Let's see. Whoa, this guy leveled up again. And Sathras doesn't really need any of this stuff, but I guess we're going to work our way up this way. These are all fleet bonuses. So I guess I don't need that per se. Siege ships, go! Now, did I just unlock the new fleet technology? I think I did. Yes, military 4 means I got the extra command points. We also got bonus to troop health on the Empire. Endless ship design. Starting experience levels higher. Extreme railgun. I might need to redesign my fleets with the railguns in mind, but that'll be after this. Oh, and I unlocked whatever this is. Be the first to reach 15 Orichalcix or Quadrinix Empire production. That's a crazy number. And what do we get if we get that? Specialty Annihilator beams? Ooh. Those seem pretty frickin' awesome. I've got +6 Quadrinix. I don't think I could... Not until I get some new technology. This is +2. This is +4. That's my 6. But I think Sathras has... Oh no, it has 2. So I could get the Miners' Union here, which would take this from 6 to 9. And then I could also build the Slag and Sludge Center. So that would get us... If I do it on both, that will get us to 12. But it said we need 15. Best I could do here is to double this, which would get us to 14. Yikes. There are some improvements to those, like this makes those Slag and Sludge Centers into 100% bonus to Strategic Resource Deposit. I could put that on and then take them back off again after. So maybe we'll add that to the list in the hopes of... Oh, and expanded mines, too. Now, what I'd really like to do, before we land here and fight the Cravers, is to upgrade these systems. But right now, I can't afford the 100 titanium and hyperium to really boost this. I can pay to get the air upgraded. Bonus air health and air damage against infantry. Well, air damage, period. But man, these are very expensive, and it's okay. I think they're meant to be. I could try to save up some titanium and hyperium for a while in order to build those. Because I do have a decent income for both. Here's 1.6, 1.0, 1.8. Why is this 1.8? Because I've got 2 of them. Okay. Is the 1.6... It's a large deposit, yeah. I don't need as much dust. I think I'm switching this to a Slag and Sludge Center. So I get a little bit more titanium so it can keep up with the Hyperion production. That seems like a good plan. I'm happy to be a part of it. Let's do it! So we've got the catapult here, ready to go assist. We're now 59 per turn. But that is still going to be a lot of turns before we can crash that party. So we need more catapults, more trebuchets, more siege. Hey, I've unlocked 60 technologies. Terraforming mega site. Oh, wow. Everybody reduces the cost of terraforming. That's nice. We have a lot of ships here. Oh, and this is what I meant to do, is combine these two fleets in some way. Let's do needle, 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 well. And then another... What the hell? No. Now, I like some of those longer-ranged ships. My Leafs. And you know, I wonder if the well... Well, the well does have Fleet Accelerator on it. Okay. Yeah, that's probably fine. So how many of the Leafs I was able to build? 2. That's okay. We'll build more later, but we'll integrate that into the big fleet.
Your actions are those of faithless unbelievers.
Well, what war are they involved in? I gotta take a look. The Vidyani apparently are at war and they want some help.
Yes.
No, I wanted to swap position with the Vidyani. The Vidyani are also at war with the Cravers, and they're cold war with everybody else. Well, I guess we got a bunch of extra Empire influence, which is important because our trade agreements and science agreements are costing us a ridiculous amount of upkeep. So is our law. But let's see. What's our best influence income is Sing. Are there any other buildings that can increase that? Oh, we've got a new design for ships. That's nice. That's got to be next. We've got 2 water planets here. Yeah. I'll do Edenization also. I don't need to do a Slag and Sludge Center on Hyperium anymore. But I do need to make this into an influence output. And then I need to pay for some more info, because this is going to run out eventually. This is actually pretty close, pretty soon. So I definitely need more influence. Sathras. Can Sathras help on that front? I don't think so. Level 4 requires a lot more blue cap. Oh, we can build the obelisks of all space-time, but that ain't happening anytime soon. Xenotourism is no. Smart tax is maybe. Yeah. Smart tax, I think we just determined we needed to get 128 in order for it to pay for itself. So as long as we're making more than 128 on this system, then we're good. But after that, I don't know. I think I want them to do public 3D printing. We're doing a lot of science cracker stuff, planet cracker stuff. So we've unlocked a new hull class, which means that, yeah, 23 is the max we're ever going to have in a fleet. 78 per turn is finally respectable, but we've got bunch more catapults and trebuchets on the way. Now, the other thing I wanted to do over here is find our scouts and have them do a quick check of any buildups coming towards us. And I want to see if they can reveal the HQ there. We still have these guys chilling over here. They're just guarding our vine ships. And this fleet might get there next turn. There we go. Now it's 5 turns away, but guys go together. That really reduces it. But there's one more Vine Ship 1 hiding in here, right? Yes, there is. So, one Vine Ship we're just gonna sell. I don't know that anybody ever needs a Vine Ship. This Vine Ship, however, is gonna go and get upgraded to a better speed. You are cursed to live in interesting times. The leader of the Academy and those who follow or trust him have decided to put their endgame plan into motion. The what or why of it is no longer debatable. It's happening. Some will side with them in their crusade to bring back the lost, a race of beings harvested and eliminated by the endless. Others will oppose them, for it is rumored that the lost, when congregated in large numbers, had the power of gods. Which are you? The time has come to choose, for Ascender's words have been heard by all civilizations in the galaxy. The time of penance has come. The innocent restored and the evil purged. So if we rejuvenate, we get a bunch of influence and potentially a lodestone link. Ooh. Wow. Well, we don't have a lot of tiny or small planets, so I'm not sure that's super useful. It's the same thing for these guys if we win. Well, I'm going to pick defend. Find and orbit a majority of the Lodestone systems before the fanatics of the Academy find and control them. Well, we're going to try to defend against this and see what happens. Centaurus has nothing to do, but maybe build... Ooh, level 3. Level 3 is good. Let's see if we can't afford some of that blue cap mold. Ah, there's plenty, and it's real cheap. We're going to buy as much as we possibly can right now while it's cheap. Now, let's quickly go through everybody and make sure if they're not already at level 4, we get them up to level 4, including our capital system here. Where's level 4? Oh, it needs more Gedonics. All right, we've got to wait a couple of turns then until we get Gedonics. Which we're getting at 18 per turn, which is good. Millennium Dawn, eh? I've never been interested in those modern takes on a Hearts of Iron system. All right, 138 per turn. Now we're talking. Can I change these guys' names? I think I can, but I think I have to do it in here. 6th Incandescent Embers. Call it the Siege Fleet. Now, this is my pacifist here. I kind of want this guy in charge of it, though. He's a better hero for this. But I can't change out the hero while I'm in enemy territory. So I guess I could change out the fleet, huh? What's the other thing? The other thing is just a well 2 and needle 4s. That's how I want it. So we'll do this. And then do this. So now he's in charge of the big fleet. Now I've got to take a Well 2 and Needle 4s out of this fleet. Put them... Well, then I've just got to merge these. So I've got to put that guy away. Merge this, and now we've got our best militarist hero in charge of our big fleet, and our other hero is actually available to do something else with him this turn. I could put him in charge, because I don't have another fleet yet. So I could put him in charge of a city, but what is he good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again, y'all. For kickstarting a system. So let's see if we can't find our weakest system and put this guy in charge of it. The lowest food output is Centaurus, but it's still got plenty of production. The lowest food and production. I mean, the ones that say production 0 are that way because they are currently producing like the Planet Cracker. They're converting their production into something else. I think Antares would be a good point because this is going to be our super system. So we should put him in charge here. For now. That way he can still get some XP. Alright, so we're saving up our titanium and hyperium for a little bit. To what end? Who knows? Over here we have a couple of backup little guys we can add to the big fleet in case we take losses. Excuse me. Now, we have lots of manpower here. Lots of it. I mean, an absolute crap ton. He has most of his manpower converted into armor. I think I'm going to wait a little longer. I don't want to have to go back and get more manpower. Before we continue these attacks. But I would like a few more of them siege things. Oh, pirate fleets will continue to roam, but no new ones will be created. Look at that. Pirates are finally eliminated from the galaxy. Academy Finale Quest Team Defenders. The leader of the Academy is either mad or simply megalomaniac. The doors of the Academy are closed during this crisis. No heroes can be hired or even get healed. Lodestones can be found. Battles around lodestones are only allowed between empires from different teams. Empires can attack members of their alliance if they are on different teams for this quest. So it looks like the Cravers, Horatio, and the Vaulters are my allies in this.
Maybe that will help you. Maybe it won't.
So let's pin this quest since it seems to be important. And I would like all of that influence. That would be very good. And this is our military hero, I think. Yes, our military hero. So we got to make sure he gets good options for fleet fighting. Ah, plus 10% more damage on the fleet. Excellent. Good call. So, our siege fleet now appears to have everything that could have been built. Yeah, we're going to leave those where they are. Nakos is building a couple leafs to add to the main fleet. Let's build one more. And then a trebuchet and a catapult and a catapult. So now our siege fleet will have 10 in it. And now we've got to figure out those lodestones. Are there any near me? Jesus, they're all up here? There's one over here that's tacitly, technically kind of my responsibility. So we're just supposed to arrive there first, huh? Well, we'll send our scout out to do it, and after that, I guess it's on everybody else. We'll continue trying to be a thorn in the Cravers' side so that they don't have time to go up and deal with those. That's the current hope. We've almost entwined this. 10% extra influence is actually going to be very valuable to us. Ooh, this is good. And this will be good too. So let's build this so that we can slow down our bleeding and influence. We're going to have to get rid of some of these laws. But I really like admit and improve is great. Trusted broker is nice for our dust systems, but it's also not that expensive. Wow! This one's phenomenal and super expensive. It would be 800 per turn. We can't afford that for sure. For sure. But, I would definitely like to consider. We should probably get this going as well. Why don't we do that? Let's get a few more. Maybe I shouldn't have killed that other vine ship. Let's build a couple of vine ships. So we'll also try to entwine this. It'll take a long time, but, you know, it'll be worth it because the extra 10% influence here can be pretty valuable. It seems like this should not be our highest influence area. Sing actually is, which is interesting. But the reason that we care about getting a lot of influence here is because this 10% influence on systems, the way that the Unfallen work in this mod is when you entwine a system like this, the planetless systems, the collapsing stars, the black holes, the neutron stars, those bonuses go to the capital system. They don't go to all the systems. In the base, and when you're doing it with other factions, like regular factions that have this influence area, then that applies to everything that is got that within influence range, basically. For now, we're continuing to try to reduce them. Let's do one more turn. I'm just concerned that their ground combat is going to be much better than mine. So we successfully hacked... Which one did we successfully hack? That guy over there. Are they really close to achieving a wonder victory? How close? Can I even see? We need 8 because we've got a giant alliance. I don't know what they need. I don't know if that can be true. The game lies about that all the time. The Pirate League has been crushed. Oh. But if we can find the Pirate League's leader... and destroy it, then we'll be able to get a new hero. That would be nice. Centaurus. Why don't you build a vine ship to help do that other thing faster? Center of Light and Life. Is this worth it? We've got 1, 2, 3... 3 types. So it would give us plus 30. That's not terrible. Stable, fertile, and mild. Well, we do have quite a few people on those types. Plus 30% influence. Let's take a look. What's their influence and science output here? The influence isn't huge, but it's not huge anywhere, and we're bleeding it. So I think we go for influence. If their science was big, I would care. But for now... we could change them to pacifists, just to screw with them. Let's do it. Alright, my super productive system. Ah, plus 10 per anomalies on colonized systems. Oh, I gotta go all the way up the other side. Oh, you didn't say that. Well, let's do it. We'll get all the way up there if we can. I want them down to about 1,500. Then we might be able to do this easily. That's right, you want me to hack something, huh? Something tells me that's not going to work, but I'm going to try it anyway. So this should be done. Yep. And that did stop the bleeding a little bit, looks like, combined with the other thing. So let's send the vine ships up here. We'll send this vine ship up there too, since this is the most important thing. And all of these vine ships will go here.
Do not press us too far, and do not mistake silence for fear.
Okay. Oh, they declared war on our empire. Or on our alliance, I guess you should say. Soon we'll be able to move over there. Others were faster. Somebody else got the pirate leader. Oh well. Level 10, you say. This is our super science leader. On Sathras. Well, I guess Sathras is going to be a super everything planet. System. Thing. Ingress finished the Mantle of Unity. That's the other reason that we kind of closed the gap on our influence. Aha! +2 systems occupied before triggering expansion disapproval. That will help keep our happiness up. We've also opened autonomous administration. Gained control of that collapsing star. Excellent. Entwined the system. Yes, good, good. Here's another one we could potentially eventually get, but for now we're going to focus on this. And here, We haven't seen their fleet. What are the Cravers doing with their fleet? They've got a giant empire. They're at war on many sides. I'm worried that their fleet's going to show up and it's going to be massive and terrifying. Maybe we should just invade. We've got a lot more than they do. I think we can do it. Now, counters guerrilla tactics. So guerrilla tactics is the one that lets them draft more manpower. I don't want them to do that. So this means that it'll take a little longer. Counters combined arms and is countered by indirect fire support. So this would let us deploy a larger percentage of our manpower. Plus 15% damage done to defender during ground battle. But then we'll take a lot of damage too. We could do orbital siege. Because we have enough siege points, we're allowed to do this one. Let's do this one time and see how it plays out. We're going to watch it just for fun, because we haven't had any combat in a while. Oh, they chose guerrilla tactics. Damn it. Kind of hoping they won't, but next time we'll do it correctly. Now it's the tanks. Huge, huge destruction. Now the air. Oof. Both sides took a big chunk of damage there, but they've suffered more. Battle may continue next turn. Minor victory. So the guerrilla tactics added a bunch of free manpower. But they're down to only 9-10. We've still got a lot. So we'll continue next turn. We're going to have to go here as soon as we discover it and hope that we will be the one that gets the bonus. This should not be popping up immediately. Minimize. Now we can go back and fight it. And this time we're definitely going to do infiltration to counteract their guerrilla tactics if they try it again. We don't want them to gain any more troops. There we go. They're down to 77. They did choose guerrilla tactics, but they got 0 extra manpower from it. So next turn we'll obliterate them. Ah, we did find their homeworld, the planet Husk. So this system's all depleted and stuff. It's going to be terrible. There's no reason to colonize these things. I don't want them. So when we take it, we're just going to destroy the Cravers. They're our mortal enemies. And they're also apparently close to winning, maybe? So, no, that's no good. Alright, these guys are on Antares. Antares is our super big, awesome, productive system. With lots of percentage bonuses. Ah! Aerie needs to colonize. And specialize. And prioritize. This is a big dust-producing system. It's too bad it can't be on a trade route. And you know, smart tax collection seems like that would actually be super good here. So it's hard to say no to that. So this vine ship, upgraded to a 3, is now coming here. And this vine ship, didn't I build some siege ships too? Where did those get to? There it is. It's coming out of Sathras. Or one of them's coming out of Sathras. I guess no others are. We'll take this tiny combat fleet to guard our vine ships. Oh, that's right. This is my other combat production area. Lunar suburbs. That seems like such a weird combination. So there's still 4 slots here. So I think we're just barely going to have enough food without needing to build any more food-based buildings. So next turn, we'll take this and just wipe them all out. I know we're supposed to be peaceful and stuff, and it's probably going to make our people upset if we have to wipe them out, but that's just the way it's got to be. They're cravers, don't you know? They cannot be allowed to continue to spread. So a decisive victory now. War momentum is increased in favor of our alliance. System captured. The system is terrible. We could pillage it, but that's not cool. We're just going to raise it, which gives us no benefits and only penalties. For 5 turns, our systems are less happy. But sometimes that's the way it goes. Now, when it comes to science, we are missing a lot. So we've actually unlocked a bunch of these here. Obliterator reload. And warp missiles and things. So, this is a good place to start. Let's look for more science buildings that we can build. That will boost us up. Plus 15 per empires at war. That's interesting, but I think this is the big one. Global Tech Park is pretty good. We've got bonuses, percent-based bonuses, so increasing our flat is pretty good too. With reduced anomaly or negative anomaly. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. Increased warp outside of Starlane's movement speed. That's actually pretty good too. So let's go with those 3. I'd also kind of like to get behemoths. Let's unlock behemoth tech, because that's very quick now. And then we could get those 3 on the list. And on this side, plus 2 movement points, period. Advanced terraforming, that's also good. I don't think we'll need these. This one we might like. Oh, that's an empire improvement. All gas planets. Oh, whoa. Hang on. That's real good. Let's bring that way closer to the front here. But now we've got a big old list of options here. And once that's all done, we'll get a little bit more on this side and we'll be able to research this Genius of the Endless, which gives us a bit closer possibility towards getting our technology victory. Production guy, huh? We made it here. Now, I don't think there's any others anywhere near. I guess I could try to send my guy to Dakal. We'll see if he can get there in time. But it looks like the Vaulters have a lot of work to do over there. Hang on. Are there pirates here? Who's... Oh! Oh! My allies are actually technically against me now. So they're blockading me? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not me. I thought I was down here looking at Centaurus. Never mind. I'm just being ridiculous. They've got 27 there, and it's got Hyperion. That's got to be a big, important system for them. So let's go knock Vorta out. As soon as we get our extra catapults coming this way. Impervious bunkers. We got new battle tactics. Are any of these any good? Full reserves. That's okay, but I don't think I want to make it a permanent main one. The AS2 slugs is good. That'll improve our siege capabilities, but it's going to cost a lot of adamantium to do it. We have a shit ton of orichalcus. Just an absolute crap ton. Did I ever get that? Oh, it's on the list. Okay, I put the behemoth tech before it. These guys are 3 turns away from continuing the process of entwining our way towards Dorado. Some vine ships have been created down here as well. We're trying to get another 23 stack, basically, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen. Where are we on over-colonization? 10 of 9. And so our empire is pretty damn happy all of the time. Might not be. Ooh, I need the Body Language Institute. This has 2 water planets that are doing real well. That will actually put me back over the top on my influence. Fantastic, because there are some more laws I'd like to pass, but right now I don't have that option. We'll consider making a behemoth only after we get the new behemoth tech. And Taurus needs something. Plenty and plenty of food. So what else could it need? Ah, Xenotourism is great because it's got all these luxury deposits. Huge benefit to that. We could also get a Moonbase Alpha for bonus science and dust. And we've got a lot of anomalies here, so that's really good. How many lunar anomalies? 1, 2... 2 lunar anomalies. This would be plus 100. 1, 2... Only 2 here. And a big percent bonus. Yep, this could be a giant of science production. It already is. Is it our best science area? Sing still is, but I'm pretty sure Antares is going to exceed it eventually. I think an extra 10% health on the fleet is real good. This is our erstwhile military leader. No, this is our science leader. Oh, he could actually help out. Sing is very good on influence, so let's get him helping out on influence as well. And Sing is at max pop, right? So I wonder if we should definitely get rid of alien grafting and turn it into more Edenization. Because even though it's lush, it's still good. We should probably check all of our systems for max pop. And Taurus Hero. I was just looking at him. I think I was going to make my way up here, right? Or was I going to do something else with him? Alright. Vine ships. Build. Go here. All of these. Merge, merge, merge. Merge! Do vine ship stuff. 40 turns? Nah, we're going to cut that down. Anyway. Here we are with way too much food. So we could terraform one of these away from being a lush planet. But we can't because we don't have the advanced terraforming yet. Ah, we could do a level 4 modernization here on the capital. Sure. Sing is already, we're working on that right now. What about this planet? Still has so much food, so much more than it needs. We could go to a swamp planet, which is a little more dust. We could go to an atoll planet, which is a little more influence. It's a water type, goes across. But I don't think I want to spend the resources on it right now. I mean, this system is not great. It's kind of okay. Centaurus up here. Now, Centaurus I'm a little worried about because it is close to the enemy territory, so I want to build some impervious bunkers. It costs a lot of my adamantium, I know, that's my science resource, but it is what it is. Xenotourism is good too, that doesn't cost any resources. So that'll clear it up a little bit. We gotta deal with this. We can reduce the psychoradioactive air, but the poor soil is going to continue to be a problem. So we'll at least have climate engineering. I forgot that. That increases the speed at which terraforming happens. That's kind of nice. Expanded nines. This is where we could now try to get that special... Was it this one? No. But I do have that, which is kind of nice. It's a unique improvement. Can only be built once. Is it this one? No, it must be on the top here. Strategic thing. Yes. 15 quadrinics production. This is the system that's producing lots of quadrinics, right? 4. And then we've got 2 over here. So, we could save up and get the expanded mines and the miners union. That's going to require me to not use up any of my strategic resources for quite a long time. I think I can do that. Maybe. Could be. Let's see what we can buy off the marketplace for cheap right now, though. Adamantium is actually kind of low. We'll buy a little bit of that. Titanium has a bunch on there. We'll buy some of that. Hyperium has some. We'll buy some bunch of that. Antimatter is going to be very expensive. We just made it. Aha! Miners Union. Expanded mines. Look at that. And that'll also help our Hyperium input, which doesn't really need any help. Alright, anyway, these guys here. The siege fleet needs an extra catapult. Good. So, we're just going to keep here and wait. This is still being destroyed. It's going to take 11 more turns. The system belonged to Bringer, but the tendrils were cut. Well, not really. I took it and then raised it. There is a raise action you can perform. Vacate system. Is there any reason why, instead of raising it immediately, I shouldn't conquer it and then vacate the system? That seems like an interesting way of doing it. I still have... Oh, because I took it over, so the hacking no longer applies. Well, I can send down here. That's only 7 turns. The U-Show. Is that these guys over here? Let's continue to give them a little bit of influence.
Bask in the light of the virtuals.
I do want to bask in the light of the virtuals. That sounds like a fantastic tan. Nakos, my super production guys. They're going to get all the way up here and get big production boost even further. And it's actually out of things to do. Build another vine ship, and then probably just do some dust production. Yeah, I don't want to edit my battle tactics sets, so I'm good on that. Here's our 2 new siege ships. When they come over, then we'll rearrange our military and go for Vorta. Vacate system either gives you a colony ship or dust. Because I'm playing as the Unfallen, they don't get colony ships, they get dust instead. Hostile trace detected! I've got only 4 more turns. So they're not going to backtrace me. I think I'll be fine. Ah. The Clear Skies program. Oh, a bunch of extra influence. Wow. Okay.
It is in the spirit of mutual self-appreciation.
Oh man, that would cost a whole bunch of influence.
Horatio extends this offer.
I wouldn't mind Horatio, except I don't have the influence to pay for it. Sorry, buddy. My Antares. Ooh, yeah, I think the +1 on Empire is pretty good for that. And we've unlocked the advanced node, and then we've got these ones. I still don't want to... How long is that going to take? 3 more turns. And then isn't there something here which unlocks additional support? Yeah. So in 3 turns, we'll consider building a behemoth, a science behemoth that we can put somewhere. So this is still... Oh, I haven't even started yet. Okay. 9 turns. Okay, that's not bad. And then maybe 10 turns to get to Dorado. And then we'll finally have Dorado under our control. Now this shows that there's still something here that we can't colonize. Arctic planets? Machine bacteria? Wow. Oh, this is a very early tech that we never got. Okay, well, throw it on the pile. Meanwhile, I've got 3 leafs in here, I believe. There's catapults go directly into the siege fleet. There's a leaf that needs to be split up. So these leafs are longer ranged small ships. So I want to pull out a bunch of needles, because I've got a lot of needles in here, and put the leafs in instead, which would give me more versatility in combat with this main fleet. And what that means is I've got a small 6 CP fleet here that can just guard this and make sure nobody from the homeworld comes this direction. But the siege fleet and the main fleet, and probably our scouts as well, will all go up this way. What else did we have? Oh, we had a trebuchet, which needs to follow the siege fleet. Alright, so when the siege fleet gets there, this is 4,300. Is that even more than it was last time? Holy moly. Now, the other thing I'm kind of concerned about is we're short on manpower compared to where we were before, because we lost a lot in the conquest of Ramor. but I don't want to go all the way back home. So we're just going to sit here for a bunch. Maybe I should go back home. You know how they say you can't go home again? Maybe I should, anyway. And refill my manpower. I've got a lot sitting here waiting. Antares. It could be anything. It could even be a boat. But I think what it's really going to be is science. What was I saving up for? I can never remember what I'm saving up for. I think I was saving up for those special, that's right. The special orichalcix boosting ideas. Which means, can we build any of those here with what we've got? No. 40-40 and 30-30. So let's buy a little bit more antimatter if there's any available. We only need 11, actually. Let's buy a little bit more, though. Just so we can have some in reserve. And we'll get expanded mines as well. And we'll see where we're at as far as orichalcix production by the time we're done.
It is in the spirit.
No, I refused it last time. Nothing has changed. I still don't have the influence. You want to spot me some influence? In that case, sure. Now, Antares itself, we need to come back and decide exactly. Antares, super important system. If we ever go to war with the Sophons, I want it to be defended. So I'm going to go ahead and build 3 giant defensive systems here. It could also pay for those with this dust production. Now, an autonomous administration would be helpful later, but not yet. And we'll come back after those have done decide. So we got the more enhanced behemoths. This is the last one we need before we design our own science behemoth. Oh, we could definitely colonize that. We've missed that somehow this whole time. Citizen science for the ice planet here. Have I missed the option to get rid of crappy anomalies as well? That's the terraforming one. It's got to be some here in the science, right? Cancels the negative effects of mixed anomalies. There it is. Nullifies the effects of negative anomalies. So that's actually at the end of my tree right now, but it'll be coming soon enough. Ah. Scientists are very entrenched. I want to support them again. The pacifists are in the lead. Go, science. Go. Go. We want them to beat out the ecologists if possible. Looks like they're in 3rd place. Oh, they just got a big boost from the Sophons there. They're catching up with 1st place. Did they form a coalition? They did form a coalition. That's what I hoped for. So now we've got Oracle of Science in charge, which reduces our costs. Pacifists, still in 3rd place, but the ecologists came in 2nd place, which is interesting. We haven't had the ecologists on the Senate in a while. And that means we lost the religious law. But let's see what science laws might be beneficial for us. +3 science per pop per planet? Yes. Yes, I think so. And now, I don't want to go any further so we don't destabilize our influence income. Centaurus. This tiny little ash planet. Tiny, tiny little ash planet. What is it going to do for us? I guess it could just have the 3D replications. Smart tax makes sense here. But I think I'm going to hold off on it. And focus on more science for a bit. Save up on these. Orichalcix is just insane, though. I can sell some of that off. What is it selling for? 265? There we go. I just tanked the Orichalcix market.
It is in the spirit.
No! 7 turns. So we've got the siege fleet here. How fast is it going? 200 per. That's still not fast enough, I don't think. So this has a decent start. Bunch of needles. Maybe instead of Planet Cracker, it could build some fleets for us here. Like a fire ship for this. And then maybe a leaf and another well, and we'll see how we go from there. 16 turns now with these vine ships. And what do we have? A total of 12? $13, $14, $15, $16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Okay, so now we've got a 23, so we've got 2 full expand our Vine Empire, which actually takes a ridiculously long time with this mod, but I think it's properly balanced. Hydromeal. Oh, that's good. We need that for our increasing... and dust water, too. Where are we with trade goods? Gedonics is still our mitigating factor. It looks like we could do a level 3 modernization somewhere, so we've got to find a system that's only level 2 and upgrade it. Does it say what system level these are? Not on this screen, huh? Oh, no, it does. Nakos is only at 2. Well, we can fix that. I mean, I haven't seen... Oh, good, we got another one of those. Am I the only one going for this? Is the AI just ignoring all these? I guess I could go for another.
It is in the spirit.
No! Get out of here with your science agreement. I can't afford it. What don't you understand about that? Alright, we can now design our behemoth and see. Oh, that's so good. And Super Biofuel Factory is going to be pretty valuable, but it costs me quite a bit of Orichalcix. Quadrinics we don't care about. We're getting so much Quadrinics. Okay, let's see what we can do for a science behemoth. Oops. I'm going to start from scratch here. And we're going to start by looking at the science. Actually, did I get... I did. I got the one that added the extra modules. Are there any others that I might be missing? This gives you better modules. This unlocks 300 module multiplier on behemoths. But that doesn't give an extra slot. Why is this... Oh, Citadel extensions. So if we build Citadel behemoths, that's pretty good. I don't know why it's not part of this tree then. System improvement. We should probably consider that. . Nah, not yet. Not yet. We'll get to it. What I want to do is unlock this thing, which is coming soon. Oh, urgent. That's a good one to get. Oh, what's the alternative? Oh, I have to choose one or the other. That's an interesting dichotomy. I don't think I need the dust that much. I'm doing okay on dust. Lots and lots of extra production. Oh. Can only be built the once. Well, I need 3 more on this tree, and I've got 2 queued up. I think it makes sense to get another dust possibility. And then I need 4 more here, and I've got plenty queued up. That will allow me to unlock this, and then consider splitting off from my alliance to win the game alone. Because screw you guys, that's why. Alright, these guys have plenty of manpower. Minus 194. Antimatter I'm actually very low on income from. Let's embed a sleeper. And then do another hack. If we can get there in 8 turns, then we'll invade it and have an advantage.
It is in the spirit.
That's just not happening.
In the opinion of the Church, your actions are those of faithless unbelievers.
Oh, well, that's a very interesting opinion. Get the hell out of here with your church. Oh, +4 science per pop on system. Yeah, this is going to be a big old science happy fest over here in Antares. So, Antares is my super defensive stronghold now. It could probably use its own fleet. That's what we're going to be using our resources on here. And maybe we build around the carrier? I don't think we build around the carrier yet. We don't even really have the carrier extra slots upgrades available. Nor do we have the better versions of the combat ships. Multi-mind combat. One place could have an extra 5,000 manpower capacity for defense. And this makes a planet unassailable. You have to siege it down, period. Which is a very interesting outcome. Blast effect battery. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, we can explore binaries. I didn't see that. Alright, so we're going to save up and try to build, slowly, a fleet for Antares. But I just realized that my antimatter is a super big problem for me. Because I only have the 1 income from antimatter. So let's see if we can't. As much as I want citizen science, I'm pretty sure I have to go self-mining NPO to double my income from there. Lots of other places to get science, nowhere else to get antimatter. We have 2.4 thousand manpower. They have 3,600 manpower. Huh. Ilion. Let's embed another sleeper. And do another hack to Mira. Can we save up for a light ship? It's going to cost 12 antimatter. So I guess we'll hold off on this. Oh, smart tax collection, definitely. Because this has got a lot of dust production in addition to everything else. And super biofuel, yeah. Ooh, that's going to cost a little bit, but this is the right system to build it in. Yep. Yep. Gossamer. Haven't seen that in a long time. Oops. What's next? Discovered a nebula. Military guy gained more military bonuses. So the hero itself, +1 module effect multiplier, plus 20% fleet health and 15% damage. Bigger is better battle strategy available. What's that look like? I don't see a battle strategy for bigger is better. Maybe it doesn't become available until next turn. Or maybe it's automatically available and we just don't see it here. Huh. How many lunar anomalies do we have? Just the one. But it's still plus 50 science. And it's pretty cheap. Oh, and this one, also cheap and also more 50 science. And super biofuel factory. Anything that's at max pop should have this, but this isn't at max pop, is it? We can explore the moon, and then we can build 3D replication plans here. Bria. Lots of production. No benefit to xenotourism. We do have one strategic deposit, so this could actually be valuable too. Deep space fuel scoop. Okay, now let's go back to looking at building that behemoth. Scientific behemoth. Lots of slots. Pull everything off. Start fresh. We're going to care deeply about what kinds of things we can put on here. So this is FIDS. We probably don't want... I mean, if you put it on, it actually turns into a 3% FID bonus, but that's kind of meh. So no to that. We're looking for science stuff. Advanced node analyzer. If we're... Now, we've got a bunch of collapsing stars and stuff, so this could actually give us 0.3... antimatter, and it boosts the effect of the node by 9%. So what's that? An extra 11-ish? Instead of 10%, would be 11% bonus to our influence. That's not great. Now this, I'm actually, the 0.3 antimatter is not terrible, but here we go. Okay. Science when around special nodes is flat 180, and it lowers the military tech cost by 1.2%. I don't see that as being super valuable, so I think we're going to use this guy. Advanced climate engineering is not as good either. A mining probe would let us exploit all the resource deposits for which you have a technology. Let's take a quick look. If we were to do that, Remor has Orichalcux, so maybe we could use it there. And that's pretty much it. We could also maybe get the Hyperium in here. So I wonder if I don't have this thing orbiting the black hole in order to boost my income. Or the collapsing star. Because this would also boost Hyperium income a little bit. Like this, like this. I could also put a mining probe on it so that it could orbit that when it's not orbiting something else. Or the last slot could be just another type of bonus. Just some bonus science? No, I think it's got to be bonus to antimatter. So this is 0.369 extra antimatter and 0.6 extra Hyperium. I guess that seems worthwhile. And then we basically don't need any of these other techs. Although I should put something on it, just in case it has to go into combat. Yeah, it's very slow, but once I get it out there, it'll be fine. Oh. That's kind of nice, too. But that is considered a nebular cloud. How does our scientific behemoth work with a nebular cloud? Same exact thing, basically. All right, so now let's have it built. Can we afford it? Scientific requires some Hyperium. And yeah, okay, so no to that. We're over here. We have more things we can do. Build up the Guardians. Technically, I probably shouldn't get the Guardians, because they'll do damage to us during combat. We don't want that. I'm still relatively concerned. Another Empire beat us to the Trade Clearing Bureau. We weren't really racing for it, but it's still disappointing. Sathras. I've not yet seen a Craver fleet. So it very much concerns me if they were to just show up out of nowhere and be very strong. Look at that. Shadi has 3 different strategic resources. That's a very good system.
In the spirit.
Huh. These systems are really running out of things to do. This one has just barely enough food. Maybe we need to give it a little boost. Intensive cultivation. A moon base with a tree of worlds. That's nice. Now, where's my scout? There it is. So we've got to discover this, and then we can move to it and get the next portion of that quest complete for our side. Since apparently the AI isn't doing any of those. Doesn't care about this quest. Alright, we've discovered it. We're going to send our guy over there. Defeat the Academy. This guy on Sing.
It is in the spirit.
No. No means no, Horatio. You just need to accept that. Ooh, that's a big one. Let's do it. And then Planet Cracker for a while. Yeah, this is sort of a combat fleet. I'd really like it to have a light ship. What's my mitigating factor? It's the antimatter. Scientific behemoth can be built now, so we'll do it here in the heart of our empire. Oh! What is this? Defending fleet. Tiny single ship? Oh, it's a civilian ship. Okay, well that was easy enough to destroy. I probably should, I haven't thought about it, put these guys on blockade. I mean, technically they're on permanent blockade, but this way no ships can slip past us. That's the key. 2 more turns until that is done. I'm worried that my Vine ships on Dorado are not going to be well protected, so I'm going to send that fleet over. It's only a half a fleet. We'll combine it with the other crappy fleet. All right.
It is in the spirit.
Deep space fuel scoop. That's good. A Quadrinix engine. Really, really fast. Holy moly. So, I've got my scout way deep into enemy territory over here. Enemy quote-unquote territory. I think this is the next best place to send my scout. Where is he? Up here. I guess we're sending him to the vault or homeworld to say hello. Alright, we've finished entwining this. Now we're almost to Dorado. Tingle says, Horatio cloned himself so that only he could say no to himself. Solo quest started. The good old day. Coming from a planet with a huge elliptical orbit, the Galvran are used to days that last weeks and seasons that last years. The notion of a few hours sleep followed by a few hours work is playing havoc with their biology. Ugh. And they're having an extremely hard time adapting to other planets. Pretty soon they'll all be running around half crazy, and that certainly won't help productivity. Well, we don't have any of them, so that is a no-go. Produce... I definitely can do that. I think. Whatever. It's not a good enough benefit to care about it. Treaty cancelled. They could not afford to maintain it. Oh no. Alright, Horatio, if you ask again, I will say yes. This is my Antares hero. Another boost to science output of Antares. This is my productivity general guy. What was I doing with him? Trying to get to here. Perfect. Mission accomplished. Level 14 hero. Awesome. We can't get any new heroes until this stupid event is done. Our science output here is not the greatest. But we have a decent population, so maybe these will be helpful. My dust numbers are insane. We can buy a bunch of adamantium now that it's kind of cheap. What else is out there? What are we low on? Titanium. Not quadrinics, orichalcics though. I mean, we have so much orichalcics now. We bought it out. We bought the whole supply of orichalcics off the market. And antimatter. I'm just buying the whole antimatter. Done. Done. I just totally destroyed the market. Alright, this is 2 turns away. And it's roughly 2 turns away from when we might want to attack. Oof. They've only got 2,000 to support it, though. Oh, there's an enemy fleet? No, there's not. It's a civilian fleet. Get out of here. Antares still doesn't have anything to do here. It has a dry planet, so this would actually be kind of good. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 temperate planets. Yeah, this would be very good for our dust income. Yeah, if we're going to spend the strategics, we might as well do it on the system with the massivest population. How many lunar anomalies do we have? We have 1, 2. This might actually make sense here. As much as that 256 irks me.
It is in the spirit of
Fine. Fine.
self-appreciation
540.
that our ratio-
Fine. We'll make it happen. I don't know why the science agreement with him costs so much more than the science agreement with the Sophons did. But we're doing it. We have a trade agreement with her that we're not doing anything with.
How can the families help?
The trade agreement does not do anything for us because we don't have a trade route to her. I don't mind the science agreement with her, but the trade agreement is only useful if we do it with these guys.
Dude.
They can't decide if they like it or not. I guess they do like it. Trade agreement is fine.
We'll do our best to look on the bright side.
Oh. They're finally taking these
Hey,
quests
great.
seriously.
The Sophonity are cool with that.
So the Sophonity now has a trade agreement with me, which is important, but I don't know if they've built any trade routes. Do they have any subsidiaries that I can trace to? I guess we'll find out. Because we should be able to trace all of our stuff up through here, but... Because shouldn't be blockading anything. Ah, my scientific behemoth is going to take 3 turns to get there, but then it will provide me a good trickle of antimatter and Hyperium. Now I've got to send my military fleet to Dorado first, just in case we've lost a population on Sathras. Oh. Oh, geez, I'm waiting on the Miners' Union to be done. It's not even close. There we go. Well, I guess we need some more food on these planets. Aha! Jam the commands of Mira. Wait, Mira's not the one we're doing. Oh, Vorta was also hacked at the same time. So we want to jam the commands of this to make them basically screws up their ground defense. And then Mira, we can embed a sleeper. So now, let's take a look at what it looks like if we try to do... Well, first we have to get rid of their civilian... I don't know how they're sending these civilian ships over here or why. So I've got more manpower. They've got a lot of tanks. But I'm going to do this anyway, because I've got the advantage while that jam commands is in effect. Because I know that they can't do the draft, so I could do carpet bombing. They can't do guerrilla tactics. Although Armored Spearhead is going to really benefit me. I can bring so much more to the battle. And they can't counter it with indirect fire support, so this is a good one. Let's watch it. I think it's going to be a slaughter. The Stampede is their terrible tactic they had to deal with. That was some pre-defended artillery. Ooh, it's been rough. That was rough for them. There's our tank offensive. Their tank offensive was their strongest force. Now the infantry are going out. Oh, man. We almost wiped him out in one shot. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they barely survived. So the Stampede reduced the amount of manpower they could deploy. That's good. Following a hack, your communication channels are severely jammed and all attempts at coordinating your forces in the front are blocked. Technicians assure you service will resume shortly, although that will be too late for this battle. And we destroyed a whole bunch of buildings and stuff. It's great. It's great. Mess up these cravers. You get nothing. Good day, sir. They want a truce and they'll give me Hyperium for it? Hell yeah, but how does that affect the rest of our alliance? Is the Hyperium split 4 ways? Maybe. And I don't know why I get to choose for the entire alliance whether they're not that... Like, it seems like the alliance should put it to a vote. It seems very weird to do it that way. So this is actually a very productive system. And if production is all that mattered, I would be producing a lot more military ships. Ah, I can build a light ship. It's been a while, but I can build it now. Antimatter is still sold out. I might need to take over Mira just for the antimatter. I don't know. I feel like this system we need to save up, and we need to make sure that we get the Miners' Union and Expanded Mines here, because antimatter is my biggest weakness. I can have as much Auric Calcix as I want, but antimatter is a problem. I can't build those light ships without it. Oh, no, I didn't want to do a curiosity exploration. I wanted to move there. This path crosses closed borders.
Let us see if we can trust your words.
Because we're at truce with them. I can't go there? Oh, that's really annoying. What is this? Rejuvenation field. Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool. Anyway. We can hack something else. We can try to hack their homeworld. We can see if they... let's see. Offensive systems. Hacking the homeworld is very potent. Can we put an accelerator here? We can. Okay. Can we put another accelerator there? Wow. Yeah, that'll work. I think. Now, I think they're still stuck for 5 turns with that crappy one. So I think I'm still going to choose Armored Spearhead. We don't need to watch it, though. It's going to be automatic. Booyah! So now we get to choose what to do with this planetary system. I think... Oh. I can't occupy it. I could pillage it or raise it, but those are the only options. I could have occupied the last one because it was close to the Vine network. Oh, excuse me. I guess we just gotta raise it then. Although, man, we could use those resources, but it's not a lot of resources. They're just spread out amongst. Alright. Sunk, buddy. Sunk.
Maybe the Empire is soft.
You. Alright, I'm gonna take the whole set of fleets here and bring them back to friendly territory while I can rebuild their manpower and maybe go for the homeworld. Just go for the throat. Knock them out. I mean, what? And I mean, Vorta as a system is probably amazing, except that all the planets are depleted. I have to imagine they've been depleted anyway. I don't know how I would see. Yeah, depletion. Minus 50 FIDs. So these do 50% of the normal output. Actually, this one doesn't, because the gas planet, they weren't on for long enough. But they just completely ate.
How are you these days? Care for...
I would care for it if we could kill the Cravers.
May you bask in the light of the virtuals.
They're happy that I'm winning the war against the Cravers. Speaking of which, the war momentum is only barely going in our favor. That's crazy. They must be winning on the other fronts against our alliance. Nakos lost a pop. Oh, they apparently need more food here. But we can't build any more food stuff. We could try terraforming this to a food-producing planet. Nope, we don't have that option. Huh. Oh, they're unhappy. They're really unhappy. How did they go from being okay to being so unhappy? Just the 15 from systems raised, I guess. So now we need to worry about that happiness thing. Huh. Okay, I think we need to go to our science and find a solution to happiness over here. That's perfect. The High Serenity Program. So let's go ahead and add that right at the front of the list. And we've got a hero guarding Nakos. There's some bonuses to happiness I can give to him, too. This is Antares, though. It would be nice to get some influence, too. But, do we go back? Increase our base resources. Yeah. Battlefield Oncology. Yeah. Global Tech Park, yeah. Oh, the Global Tech Park is great, and it's automatically upgraded all of our places. The Vidyani are here. Do we have Cold War with them? We do. Well, I think we want to fight them. They're not even at full population and health, so yeah, we do. We want to fight them. Yeah, they're mostly dead. Get out of here, Vidyani. You're not going to blockade my cool new vined area. They retreated and we gained some resources. Cool.
May you bask in the light of the virtuals.
No, we're going to refuse. You're too close to Dorado. We don't want that to be a thing. So, we can vine it in 9 turns.
Bask in the light of the virtuals.
That should not be popping up on me. Okay. So we brought back all our fleets here to Centaurus. This one's got 2 turns before it is finished. So we go from 17 to 21. Are we missing any more? Yeah, there's 2 more vine ships being produced here. So let's go ahead and make one of them get produced in Nakas. Oh, it already was produced in Nakas, just waiting for us. Now, remembering that antimatter is our problem and nobody's selling the damn thing, we don't have any way to explore the curiosities here. But what curiosities are there? Guardian, Subterranean, that could be antimatter. It would be nice if it was. Now, what can I save to build up here? A miners' union, we need titanium. Let's get that at least. This requires its own amount of antimatter, so that's not going to happen. We can buy some titanium off the market. Which will increase the amount of antimatter we gain by an extra 1. That's not nothing. 0.75, actually. Oh, you know, these miners have antimatter, don't they? Maybe we can assist them and assimilate them. I don't know, we won't be able to assimilate them without vines, but we can start sending vines over there. Because that is a... it's not abundant, but it's average, I think. Oh, it is an abundant deposit. Okay. That is, I think, a next level play. We're going to send these vine ships up in this direction to try to assimilate those guys, or declare war on them, one or the other. And the scientific behemoth is just going to sit here doing its thing. Still can't move there because we're still at truce with the other guys. These vine ships are already entwining Dorado, our new home. Look, we've got antimatter over here. These guys got a ton of antimatter. Cravers have the antimatter market cornered. Nakas continues to lose happiness problems. Oh, no. What do I need to save up to get new happiness? Oh, this'll work. And it cost me 36,000 to build it fast. Let's just do it regular.
How are you these days?
Not enough for a trade treaty, no thank you. This is on assignment to our main combat fleet. No dust upkeep on the hero, and the fleet costs even less. That's also good. Oh, health regeneration ratio on the fleet is pretty cool. So we've got this entire thing fully covered. So I think we just need to continue moving up this direction. Ooh, +2 movement points on the fleet is great. I think it's even better. Yeah, we'll take that step. This is our guy on Sathras. Lots of more science buildings being built. We now own that collapsing star down here. So there we go, plus 0.9 antimatter. There we go, that's not bad. What exactly? Yeah, that's how I did. Now I remember. I did 3 and 2. All right, now merge all of these guys and send them here. I can build another subsidiary. I think I was going to do it here in case. Maybe Case already has one. Ooh, Ministry of Truth? A defensive wonder, but gives you super happiness and... To be honest, I also want Derenka University, but I can't afford that. Where's the Ministry of Truth? There it is. That is huge. It's a 33 population, so 33 times 6... 10 would be 330, divided in half would be 165. Yeah. 165 to all of the different types of FIDs, and then an extra 5% based on that. Okay. And it will make Antares very difficult to attack. So in case the Sophons get up to any kind of shenanigans, we'll know. Do one more catapult to make it a nice even 12 for our siege fleet. Oh, it's called the 8th Ardent Embers again. So we've got 1, 2, 3 trebuchets, and the rest are all catapults. That's a good split, I think. So our main fleet here, though, has recovered all of its manpower. This one has recovered all of their manpower. So I guess we could send these guys. We'll take out Elion on our Ramor. Look at that. Population lost all over the place. Oh no. Tsing? Why is Tsing losing population? Are we really that low on food? Overpopulation penalties? That hasn't changed. Huh. I guess the Edenization did cause problems. Is there any other food stuff that we kind of missed? Yeah, probably should get one of those.
How are you these days? Care for...
And Centaurus does have alien grafting, but they have slightly reduced happiness as well. I guess we just got to build some sustainable farms. And maybe intensive cultivation as well. A well-being institute to make sure they stay happy. These guys are okay with food, and they're almost maxed out on population. And they're definitely happy enough. Oh, we can explore binaries and give these guys a global tech park. But I'm not sure what we want to do after that. I think we just want to focus on science. And every once in a while we want to check our resources. We probably have enough. Yes, we have enough for a level 3 modernization. Is there anybody that's still Colony 2? This one's Colony 2. Botanical scanning 1. So we'll be able to fix that food problem. People are starving on Nakas. Partly because, you know, they hate everything. And so they're not willing to do anything. I can put a trade company subsidiary here. Where else can I put it? I already have one in Centaurus. I guess Nakas could have one. Used up all of my Hyperium to do that. Can we buy any? We can buy exactly 11. It's not a lot.
How are you these days?
Intercept the photobomber's ship. Technically, we could actually do that. Question is, do we want to? The Reanimator improvement. Really good defensive bonuses. Costs antimatter, though. Not really going to try for it. I gained the Cleaver. I guess let's see how that... Oh, nice! We did get the blue cap mold, though. And a big chunk of titanium. So, we're here at this planet, which we're going to besiege down for a bit. Our catapults will add some more siege value. Over here, nothing negative happening. We're continuing to get Dorado slowly getting closer to us. We probably want an autonomous administration if we can afford it, to help reduce unhappiness from over-colonization. And we can. Because right now, what are we at? 10 of 9. So that'll fix an unhappiness problem there. We're about to expand to a new system, so we actually need 2 of those. Do we have level 4 here? No, that's level 3. Level 3. Level 3. Is Nakos level 4? No, that's level 3. There's level 4. We can do an autonomous administration here, too. Oh, this is a wonder. We've got to let that go faster. Ah, who do we want to hack now? I guess more of... Sathras. Alright, we've stemmed the bleeding here on Sathras. They're now going to grow in 3 turns, but it's going to keep doing that up and down thing unless we get a little more food. Fertile, mild... That's actually kind of terrible. This one will work. Yes, plus 100 per gas planet. And then bonus per lunar anomaly. Perfect.
How are you these days?
No to the trade agreement. We can't form it. What don't you understand? Somebody else got that. Okay. Probably the Cravers. But if the Cravers have a ship right over there in Cran, why haven't they brought it against us? We have a lot of good defensive bonuses here, but still... I don't have much in the way of a fleet to defend in case they come and attack me, but I can't build the fleet unless I get more... Oh, here's Nakos. Bonus 10 happiness for our hero, Governor. Perfect. Missing GUI element. Okay. Either way, we've stemmed the tide here on Nakus. Bioenhancement facility. Oh. Edenization got improved. High Serenity program's now available in case we need it. We also got that. How's our progress now? Okay. Now we only need these ones over here. 6, 7, 8. Well, what are these other ones we're doing? Oh, terraforming other science-based ones. We'll get there. 1553. They can still hurt us. I just want to wait a little longer. Like 4 or 5 more turns until they're really weak. Meanwhile, I need Hyperium. They don't sell it, though. Let's not spend any Hyperium for the next long while so that we can upgrade one of our ground-based forces. Probably our infantry, just for the hell of it. Maybe our jets. The Cravers seem to have a lot of tanks in their split. So that seems like a good choice to boost up the power of our air forces and our armor and weaken the amount that's actually converted into infantry.
How are you these days? Care for...
Ah, we got that free thing for the Galvatrons that I don't really care about. Okay. Our Antares governor. He's already got the bonus happiness. I think that's got to be our biggest science system now. It's got to be the biggest everything system, right? Antares, yes. By an absolute ridiculous margin, it's producing the most science. And what about dust? Aerie is actually the most powerful dust system. Most production, Antares, and most food, Antares, and most influence is Sing, because Sing has 2 water planets, and I put a bunch of upgrades in it. Now, Derenka University should absolutely be built on Antares as well, but for that, I'm going to need a lot more antimatter and adamantium. 4.6 and 3.7. We actually have more than adamantium now that we were focusing on that for so long. What is this? This is 14.5. It's so damned close to getting that special quest. Miners' Union is necessary, so I guess we've got to save up Hyperium for that, because that quest the quest reward for that looked really good. This Annihilator Beam. We're still over here. We're close to getting Dorado. 4 turns more on that. We can't assist them or assimilate them because we don't have the vines connected. But we have these guys over here are now going to start doing their vine thing. 1 more vine ship to go join them. Vines are not going to be sped up ever again. They're as fast as they can possibly be.
Your actions are those of faithless unbelievers.
Only because I killed your guys? Raise the total amount of dust produced per turn in the galaxy. And it rewards a lot of gossamer. That's nice. I think we've kind of maxed out our dust potential here, though. Oh, Sing is still having food problems, huh? We do have the capability to fix that. Epigenetic crop seeding should be the solution. Bria up here, super productive, maxed out. No, still has a lot of population slots, to be honest. That's crazy. And we can even further increase their production. Remember, no Hyperium. Be very careful about spending Hyperium. We don't want to do it. Titanium, sure. Hyperium, no. Dust Bonanza. Just some flat bonuses. We just unlocked some new science buildings, so we should look into our best science producing areas and think about building those there. Hostile trace detected. Ah, they'll never trace us. We're too smart. We successfully hacked Safe, the capital. Access to a broad range of engineering research. Create a hidden backdoor which allows new hacking operations from this node and grants increased hacking speed on neighboring nodes. Infiltrate scanners. Grants vision on all fleets for 10 turns. One population will become an unwitting sleeper for your cause on the system. Topple government. Impossible. This government cannot be toppled. Oh well. Because it's dictatorship, I think. Scramble navigation. Prevent all fleets' movement for 5 turns. Jesus, you really got to defend your capital from being hacked. Uses the population of the systems to spawn pirate invasion fleets. Jesus. No, we're definitely going to use the infiltrate scanners because I want to see where the Cravers' fleets are. Where are they? Are they fighting? Okay, here's some. Oh, there's a big fleet. 17. 25 CP! Oh, because they have a colonization type of ship. So they get an extra 1.5 CP for that. That's interesting. So this fleet is at 25, and it's pretty balanced, mostly towards short range. And it's got 22,000, 5,000, and 105,000 HP. We've got double their HP, significantly increased offensive and defensive capabilities. Okay, so is that their strongest fleet? It looks like they're losing a battle over here too, so maybe they've been at a loss there. Yeah, they must have been fighting in a bunch of other places. Meanwhile, I've been weakening them over here, so they haven't been able to replace their losses. It's good news. Ah, free population point. Okay, good deal. And it's already shooting way over here to towards our system.
It is in the spirit of mutual self-appreciation.
Horatio, I don't think I can make any... I can get to you. Again, it's the problem with the Cravers being in between us all. Ah, here's another big fleet. 24. That's about as strong as their other. So the good news, and what I found out, is their homeworld is pretty much defenseless. Even if they send both of these fleets back. Well, if they send both their fleets back, then I'm in trouble. Can I buy any Hyperium? Yeah, we can buy all the Hyperium we want. Now, we can do the Orichalcix conclusion. It was very expensive getting these. And I don't need that much Orichalcix. It's so way too much. Alright. We want to wait a little longer on this one, do we? Yeah. Because I want to go straight for their capital, and I can't do that if I've taken too many losses. Ah, we're in a Cold War, so I can finally move my scout around for some reason. There we go. The defenders gained a thing. And now we can go over here.
It is in the spirit of
No, Horatio. Get off my face. Gain control of the constellation Fornax. That must be our... Yeah, our... Our alliance got control of it. Oh. I did not agree to this war.
Greetings. Hearing from you is pleasing. Like unexpectedly seeing our reflection.
Denounce alliance. I don't want to do that, but that's interesting. I didn't realize that I did have that option. But I think, oh, this is because these guys attacked us. And so that's why I get the option to leave, in a sense.
Do not press us too far.
Titanium drive. Titanium probes. Oh gosh, those are the very early ones. Colonize Arctic is the only reason I did this. Nullifies the effects of negative anomalies, and now we can do advanced terraformation. Excellent. So now we need to double check and see if there's any negative anomalies anywhere in our systems. I know we've got at least one somewhere. That's a mixed. That's been fixed. Here's a negative one. Poor soil. I'm going to get rid of it. -3 per. I don't think that the ash planet has any food output in the first place, but might as well fix it. We've also got the ability to do more advanced terraformation if we wanted to. We don't have the... To go to fertile places, though, or sterile places, I think we're going to need to spend a lot of strategic resources. Hell, even monsoons. Changing types, it looks like, is what causes you to have to spend strategic resources. So if we're a water planet, we could go to other water planet that's fertile, or we could go to a mild water planet, and mild costs no strategic resources. If we change either the fertility or the type, that's what costs us strategic resources. Interesting. But I think I'm fine with it the way that it is in this system. Let's check the others. No negative anomalies. I feel like I got really lucky not getting any negative anomalies. Ah, here's one more. So we got 2 total. Seems like we should have gotten a little bit more than that, but random is as random does. Alright, that's it. Now, is this the turn that we attack? No. Just crush them. We're connecting towards the Vine network. One more turn, we can finally get Dorado. We have been looking to get Dorado for so long, we have craved it. Not in the way that the cravers crave things, though. Hello, Sapior. Is it Sapior or Sapior? I think Sapior is what it looks like because you've got an A followed by a consonant followed by a vowel, which means it's a long A, not a short ah. And that sucks. So it's A. Sapior. I think I've been saying it that way in the past. Right thing rule. Get out of here, you pacifist. I wanted science in charge. Parks, not quarks? Okay. Cram Exam Act could be valuable because I really don't have a problem with my happiness. Ooh, brains over bucks is much better. Let's get that up there. Because I have a lot of dust income. Oh, I have passed the threshold to force the Vidyani to do something.
You now ask of our faithful.
Diplomatic demand basic. Yeah, basic. Can you give me some antimatter and Hyperium? Oh, I can only pick one resource. Nah, I'll just wait. I don't really want to mess with that.
We've got a super duper proposal for you.
Super duper proposal, you say? A science agreement. Not yet. Maybe later. We're back to Cold War with the Empire. Oh, it means sapper. In what language? Sathras was upset at being sad, I think. Bulgarian, huh? How are you doing, my friend? Are you, how's your area dealing with the pandemic? I know it's, pretty different depending upon what country you're in. The reactions have not all been very great. Sing, 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 sing. Yeah, let's get that. Alright, we got the Autonomous Administration, which is good. Now, didn't I have another one queued up? I was looking for another Tier 4 system that I could put it in. Antares? Yes, I did. It's queued up here. Alright, so we're getting that soon. Meanwhile... That's interesting. Large snow planet of 5. This is 6. Because of the microfactories. Now, why are the microfactories mineral solids into nutrient chains for crops? Oh, look at that. And then this gives a little bit more. Cannot colonize via entwinement with enemy fleets in orbit. Yeah. Then that means you get the hell out of here, enemy fleets. If we're at Cold War, you can't just come and hang around in my systems. That's uncool. Because it is my system, you see? Yeah, I mean, that was kind of us here too. Connecticut's been doing, I think, the best out of the entire country here in the US. But even ours is like... It's... Even here, we're slowly trickling above, you know, we were down to like 0.72 in terms of the transmission rate. So that meant that as long as it's below 1, there are less and less cases every day, because people are getting over the virus faster than new people are being infected. But it went from 0.72 about a month ago, and we've been creeping up, and now we're around 0.98. You know, people are starting to go back out and do things again, and they're doing a lot of mask wearing, which is why in Connecticut it's not as bad as it has been elsewhere. And yet, it's been getting worse and worse still. Like, we almost had it eradicated, but it's just about to creep above 1 again. We're so close. Ah. Large weapon slot and additional small slots for military behemoths. Oh, and improved behemoths, extra module multipliers on behemoths. Does that mean that I just gained and increased the amount of antimatter? Yes, it does. Look at that. A lot more antimatter and Hyperium now. That's disappointing, though. I really liked the government directive Blue Skies project, or whatever it was called. So, we really just need to do Armored Spearhead, I think. Is this? No, Infiltration counters their combined arms. We can't let them get any more. So we're just going to do this and see what happens. A decisive victory. They did use guerrilla tactics, but we blunted it. Now we got to decide what to do with the system. I think we just have to raise it again. It's going to be, again, reduction in our happiness, but them's the breaks. Barely lost any. Let's go for the capital. Go for the throat. The system is still being destroyed, technically. Really? Imminent victory, you say? Our alliance is close to achieving the economic victory. What does close mean? Let's find out. We have 742,000 dust out of the required 3 million? That's imminent? What the fuck?
How are you these days?
The game just straight up lies to you about that. Economic victory, my ass. Military leader. There you go. No dust cost for heroes on fleet. Nakos is still having problems with their food. I thought we settled this, Nakos. I thought we built this. Extreme agrarians. I guess that's what we'll do. Now, Dorado should probably be governed by that boosty govern guy. I think we put him in charge of Antares just because we didn't have anything else to do. Our hero unlock progress is still locked. But can we buy heroes off the marketplace? No, because the final academy quest is blocking us. I think if we go here, that might end the quest, though. We need the majority of the lodestone systems, and I think we've got 4 of them. Mira has been successfully hacked. Stick a sleeper in there. Ah, we finally did that special deed and got the Annihilator beam, which looks real good. The Rejuvenator got that. The Rejuvenator got that. Oh dear. But I think we can get this one, and maybe... Yes! That was the 5th. So we just won the contest here. We get the Lodestone Link and Eternal Bulwark and a bunch of influence. The challenge has been made and the opponents, like mystical astrological planets, align themselves. The Rejuvenators seek to control the Lodestones, and at those 9 sites execute the dust ritual that would instill life back into the spirit of the lost. With hero-led fleets only, clear the fanatic fleets from around the identified Lodestone systems. We have to orbit a majority of them until the rite is complete. Huh. Omnipotence. Holy crap! Plus 20% FIDs across your entire empire. And all your heroes level up by 4. And you get plus 20% critical hit chance on ships? That's astounding. So now we need to go all those places we went before. I think, but with hero ships? Let's see. Let's put that here. Yeah. Those are rejuvenators. Oh boy. I don't really have the ability to do this. My hero ships are a little occupied. I don't know if you noticed. Gulp. I could start building a new fleet and send a new hero there. Can we now get new heroes? They're still locked, huh? Dang. It's really annoying not being able to get this. Meta Enactogen. So we're blockading the final homeworld here. How's our... And even with blockading their homeworld and winning these ground battles, we're still only getting a 0.6 per turn thing, because we haven't had any big fleet battles with the Cravers yet. But I think after we destroy their homeworld, we might try to make some peace. Which is a weird thing to say, right? After we destroy their homeworld, then we'll make peace. So what are these vine ships going to do here now? I guess I'll send them over here. But then they're not guarded. So I guess I'm going to have them sit in this middle of our empire here for a short time. Or I could go up to make the Vadyani like us, but I don't think that's going to be good. 5. And then we can get these guys. Alright, well, it's 3:40. Oh, crap, I thought it was like 3:15. We're going to call it there, people. Thank you for watching. And we'll be back on tomorrow. Probably the same time, 1 in the afternoon. I'm going to keep trying this and see how I like it versus the morning one. I'm guessing more people can probably watch in the afternoon than the morning, but we'll find out. Anyway, hope to see you guys then. Have a good one.